Humanity has returned to the moon's neighborhood. But landing there again will require something far more complex than Apollo. NASA's Artemis program is building a new transportation system designed to take humans from Earth to the moon, and eventually toward Mars. Artemis combines NASA's Space Launch System, the Orion spacecraft, commercial lunar landers, new spacesuits, surface technology, and international partnerships. Instead of a single mission, these systems are designed to work together across an expanding lunar exploration architecture. The first major test came in 2022. Artemis I launched an uncrewed Orion around the moon, testing deep space navigation, propulsion, communications, the heat shield, and the spacecraft's ability to survive the journey back through Earth's atmosphere. Then, in April 2026, Artemis II carried 4 astronauts around the moon and safely back to Earth. It became the first crewed Artemis flight and demonstrated Orion's critical systems, with humans operating far beyond low Earth orbit. But NASA has changed what happens next. Artemis III will no longer attempt the program's first lunar landing. Instead, the 2027 mission will remain in low Earth orbit and concentrate on testing systems required before astronauts descend to the moon. Orion will practice rendezvous and docking operations with commercial human landing system technology. SpaceX and Blue Origin are developing different lunar lander architectures, and these demonstrations will test how independently launched spacecraft can safely operate together. NASA describes Artemis III as a 2027 crewed demonstration testing critical lunar landing systems in Earth orbit. That is one of Artemis's biggest engineering challenges. Astronauts cannot simply fly Orion directly onto the moon. Future crews must rendezvous with a separate lander, transfer between spacecraft, descend to the surface, then return to lunar orbit. If those systems demonstrate the required readiness, Artemis IV is currently targeted for 2028 as the first crewed lunar landing of the Artemis campaign, returning astronauts to the surface for the first time since Apollo. NASA currently identifies Artemis IV as the first planned crewed Artemis mission to the lunar South Pole in 2028. The destination is the lunar South Polar region. Some craters there contain permanently shadowed areas where extremely low temperatures can preserve water, ice, while ancient rocks may contain records of the moon and early solar system. Water ice has been confirmed within permanently shadowed lunar regions, making the polar environment scientifically valuable. But Artemis is ultimately larger than returning astronauts to the moon. NASA wants to learn how humans can travel, work, and survive farther from Earth for longer periods. The moon becomes the proving ground, and Mars becomes the next horizon.